Continuing to go through the old Doug's Dirt Diary photo bins all the way back here to April 20th, 2010. And no 420 jokes, please, guys. But this was a practice, I believe. And this one, I brought my daughter with me. So you're going to see Allie in here at age 7, as a matter of fact. So she would ride all the way up to Can Am with me at age 7. That's Rick Wilson right there. That's April Wilson's sprint car right there. So they were up here. And you can see there's not a lot of folks there, so this was just a practice session. And here's where you get all your stuff, by the way. The Dunn family running a trailer there with everything you need at the racetrack, excuse me. Brandon Hagan. This is right behind the pit grandstand. I know this guy's name. He was a serviceman up there at Fort Drum. And there's Allie sneaking into the photo. She just loved her racing at that point, wanted to go to as many races with her dad as she could, and we definitely had a lot of fun doing that. Times I would never, ever change, and even if I could. Jeff Mutton right there, good-looking pro stock with his number 98 right there. Allie thinks so, too, as she got in there. So here's the Hagen car again. There's April Wilson's car, wings on top now, ready to go. Trying to keep that heat in the engine, obviously, with the aluminum blocks. That's a big thing for the cars up there. And again, help me out with the names, guys. I know this guy, too. He's a little shy with the interviews. I remember that, but a good guy and a good racer. Won some races up there on the hill. So there's Brandon Hagan. And I think Laura Whitney was actually sponsoring one of the billboards for a while. Mike Mandigo, what's going on, Mike? How are you? Nice to see Mike. I hope you're feeling good these days, and I hope you and your son are doing well up there in the North Country. But that guy's got $1 million smile right there. So, Mike, good to see you on this one here. Another one, oh, man, I know the name. I just can't think of it. He was up there forever. Good guy. Luke Whitaker, maybe? Does that sound right, guys? Did I get that one? If I did, let me know at least. And see, some sportsmen are up there as well. So everybody ready to have some fun. I know Allie's ready. She can't wait to see the cars get out there and have a little fun out there on the racetrack. So Matt Billings went to sprints for a little while. Haven't seen Matt in a while from up in the Brockville area. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your dad are doing well up there. Of course, you remember Dave Pope. This was his number 27 right there as they're getting ready to head out onto the racetrack and get in some laps. And this is about as a pure stock can be right here, huh? Got that Monte Carlo, late 80s, early 90s Monte Carlo, ready to go out there and have some fun. Pro stocks were always good looking around this time. And IMCA modifieds, of course, were very, very popular up at Can Am. Boy, you can tell that panel's had a few laps on it, huh? Used a few size 12 Carhartt boots to get that thing ready for the season. So, but hey, that's what you got to do. You got to get to the racetrack sometime, and if it's freshening the motor or putting a new panel on the car, you know what you're going to do. You're going to freshen the motor and do what you need to do. Another nice looking pure stock. You can see the DOT tires on this 80s Camaro here, the F3s they used to call them. And here's Rob Bellinger up with his familiar 8R. And look at the puppy they brought with them on this night. So, Rob, I'm sure this brings back some memories for you. Please give Beth a hug for us, too, if you happen to be listening to this. Josh Van Brocklin's number 10, another guy who was up in the North Country for a long, long time. Really good racer. Won a lot of races up at Can Am. And there he is inside the car. So we get a chance to look in and see what he saw on this night. Of course, we always love the Patterson number 11, tribute to 9/11. And, of course, we always loved seeing this car at the racetrack. Very patriotic theme. Go-kart track was running also. They were right behind the main grandstand, so they were getting some practice in over there. So it was practice for all the teams at Can Am on this particular night. Didn't catch April on camera, unfortunately, but we did get some shots of her car, and the sun is setting behind Lance Willix and his number 16 here at Can Am. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications, guys. Leave a like. Hit that like button, please. If you have some comments, you can either put them on Facebook or put them on YouTube. But we've got one more from this particular bin that we'll be getting to. This was, I saved this one for Tuesday. I got another one coming up after this, and hopefully we'll be in the studio or at a shop here sometime this week. If you want to help, hit the super thanks button at the bottom or hit us up, paypal.me/Doug Elkins Racing.